We are evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now batting, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Standing in, Danny Freeman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Danny Freeman.
All right, come on now, one time, let's fly.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopper to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chase Strumpf. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, plays that first.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
2-2.
For nothing the score tonight. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 66 on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Ready for another chance? Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He pulls this one into right. Yelich is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Vogt. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Danny Freeman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah,
this one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Danny Freeman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
What a way to square up on that ball.
Hey,
Great
this
job.
looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
David Dahl is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. Runner's going, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Huh, now?
Runner going a 2nd time. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at 2nd.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal 2nd.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 1-2. Called strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Let it fly, big boy.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Strike called. Now the throw down. And now he's tagged out, trying to scramble.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Quintana is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.4. So he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Danny Freeman. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
At the plate, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to...
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Warner Burgess. Here now the 2-2.
Warner Burgess.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Into the box, Danny Freeman, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Pitch inside the throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So in now for Chicago, Warner Burgess, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-2. Ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock it.
Danny Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his third home run of the ball game, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Cubbies get their 20th home win this.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 28, Danny Freeman.
Myers is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the... And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The San Diego Padres wrap up their 20th road win of the season. We are under the lights this evening as we... John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Freeman. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Get your pitch, huh?
0-1, here it comes. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around and get.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and make potentially the first 2 games of the set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Davies has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Davies, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And an offline throw, but he gets... Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Going two.
Around first, he's digging for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. In now, Trevor Story.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First delivery to him on the way. Story has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Here's another 0-2.
Ball, that's down. Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid. No, that's low.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
There and do something with it. Let's go.
This is on the ground over to first.
Go,
Fielded
fight,
cleanly
fight.
by Hosmer. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ryan McMahon, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up. With it, it's 0-1.
Hey, let it rip up there. Let's go.
Ready with the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, let it
I
fly.
think
Let's
for
go
every
right here.
player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
See it. Drive
Hey,
it.
the
Come on,
fish
kid.
ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Danny
Now batting,
Freeman. He
third
doubled
baseman,
earlier and carries a 2-for-2
Danny
line into this appearance.
Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Making his way to the plate, Danny
batting,
Freeman.
third
And we'll
baseman,
see if he can get something into the
Danny
gap to make it interesting.
Freeman.
He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 148 for his career, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in it. So many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gray earns his 8th victory of the season. Justin Wilson gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Division rivals do battle. Next. Pablo Lopez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Grisham.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to the plate for the Padres, Chris Paddock. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play.
Paddock.
Stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now in the box, Danny Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Freeman.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ryan McMahon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only one out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Digging in now, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Danny Freeman.
He's set and the pitch.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Career homer number 149 as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Colorado rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Pablo Lopez earns win number 7 on the season. Chris Paddock struck out 10 in the losing effort. Scott Oberg hammers down the 5-out save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.